Don't listen to the haters. Scream 7 was an enjoyable time at the movies. People are gonna hate on this movie because of the Melissa drama, but I do not care. Let them hate. As a true Scream fan, this movie was good, and if you think this movie is actually bad, like a bad movie, then you're just delusional. Sydney is finally back. We haven't seen her since the 5th movie, and she hasn't been the main character since the 4th movie. This movie follows Sydney as she's living her quiet life with her family in a small town of Pine Grove. Her oldest daughter, Tatum, who's named after one of her best friends from the 1st movie, is also the same age as Sydney was in the 1st movie. Is it just me, or does Isabel May look a lot like Jennifer Lawrence? Ghostface is back to shake up Sydney's life, and this time he's claiming to be Stu Macher, back from the dead. I like the opening of the movie with the couple who goes to the house that is a complete remake of the original house from the 1st movie. I honestly do feel bad for the girl because she does put up a pretty good fight, and I kind of didn't want her to die, even though I knew she was going to. We obviously get introduced to some new characters, like Tatum's boyfriend, the kid who lives next door who's obsessed with crime podcasts, but also the stab movies, and his mom, and also Tatum's friends. But we also get to see some familiar faces as well, like Gail, Weathers, and Mindy and Chad, which I loved Gail's entrance in this movie. It was amazing. Normally in Scream movies, I'm pretty good at guessing who the killer is, or at least one of the killers, but in this one, it was honestly pretty hard. At first I thought it might be 2 people, then I changed my mind and I thought maybe Stu is actually back, or maybe he's not. I don't know. They talk about AI in this movie and how real it can look, and I really like the point that they're trying to drive home that AI can be extremely dangerous, and they kind of show that in this film. At the end, when the killers were finally revealed, which I'm not going to spoil it, I honestly did not see that coming. Now, was it the best reveal ever? No, but let's be real, the last couple of movies, the killers weren't the best reveals either. But are these movies all about the reveal or how it plays out? Do we care about who the killers really are, or how they're actually linked to the main character? I would say yes and no, because at the end of the day, it's just crazy people killing a bunch of people and watching our lead star try to survive the chaos. But don't get me wrong, some reveals in some of the past Scream movies were really good and I never saw them coming. Speaking of kills, this movie definitely delivered. I like a lot of the kills and some of them were pretty freaking violent. In total, I think we got about 10 deaths, which I think is a pretty good body count for a Scream movie. I love that the original writer of the first Scream was actually the director of this film, which was really cool. I really liked having Sydney back as the lead actor, and I don't think this movie slaps you in the face with nostalgia like a lot of people think it's going to. I like the overall story that it was trying to tell, and it was entertaining throughout the whole movie. My only negative of the movie is I wish that they explained some things and dived a little bit deeper in some other things, but other than that, it was a pretty solid movie. In all, I think this is probably my 4th favorite Scream movie out of the whole franchise. Definitely go watch this if you're a Scream fan, and that's why I give Scream 7 an 8 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that follow button. And as always, thanks for watching.